Hi friends, welcome to Poverty Proof, how the rich think differently and how you can train your brain for wealth. Well, it's the first haircut in a 4-month period. What's the special occasion? Is it a date? Is it a wedding? Is it a funeral? No, the gyms are reopening today. Priorities. It's been some 6 months since I've had the chance to go to gym, and I've been using the rubber bands. I'm looking forward to lifting some honest metal. However, none of that is of interest or relevance to wealth builders. Let's talk about that. After World War II, a number of strange things happened to society. The world went a little wonky and a little fun crazy. Skirts got shorter, hula hoops and rock and roll became the order of the day, muscle cars grew in popularity. Basically, the world was looking for escapism. And I think we're seeing at least a small degree of a similar philosophy, a similar social sense happening right now. And that's of great interest to business owners and entrepreneurs. Last week, my wife and I went to the inaugural event of an entrepreneur who we think is doing this right. Essentially what he did was he set up a kind of drive-in. It's the old drive-in concept where you go and you watch a movie. However, the point was to sell food. So what they had was a traditional food truck, and they had booked out the space on top of a mall, set up a screen, and they were not charging for the movie itself. We happened to go and watch Pretty Woman, which never seems to get old. What they charged for was only the food. Now, if you think about this in terms of a business model, basically that's a restaurant. However, what this clever entrepreneur managed to do was to pack his restaurant and to go beyond the capacity of a normal restaurant by giving away a movie for free. We loved the experience, and maybe a little disproportionately given the amount of lockdown we faced and the time we've spent at home. And I'm seeing a similar philosophy in my own world. You would think that in the world of speaking and coaching, that the topics that would do well right now would be about serious brand building and how to construct your business, how to survive. Turns out the exact opposite is true. The most booked speakers at the moment are mentalists, comedians, anyone who does something that is purely enjoyable. And I think it's the hula hoop thing again. We've gone through our mini version of a World War II traumatic event. We've been locked at home for a long time. Everyone is bored and fed up. And what people are looking for now is escapism. A little fun, a little adventure, something that makes them feel alive. So the question for you today and the challenge becomes, if you take that as your driving philosophy, the idea that your customers are not looking for value in the traditional sense. They are looking for a little bit of fun, escapism, emotions, that sense of I am alive and I get to feel alive. The chance to go out, the chance to do, the chance to see, perhaps even the chance to be around other people. What might you do in order to serve them in that way? Make no mistake, providing fun is a form of value provision. And this is a wonderful scenario in which the entrepreneur gets to think a little creatively. You get to go beyond what's the core value I offer, and you get to ask, how do I make it awesome? How do I make it wonderful? How do I make it come alive for them? In your situation right now, would that entail a pivot to something completely different? Or could you add that on top of your current business model? Adding fun is a business imperative. You could end up adding extra zeros to your revenue simply by thinking like a 12-year-old again. So what's fun about what you do? What's novel? What gets people talking to one another and saying, this was awesome, you should try it? Folks, as you know, Poverty Proof for Entrepreneurs came out, launched last month, and the ebook is available all around the world. The paperback is available in my nation, and as of last week, the audiobook is now live on audible.com as well. If you enjoy your books read by the author, you'll like this one. The whole concept is how entrepreneurs can avoid the things that go wrong with startups and make sure their business is and remains profitable. Out of interest, I've also just finished recording a mini seminar on how to become a published non-fiction author. It's only a couple of hours long, so it's a short one, but it's a good one. It takes what I've learned over 12 commercially published books, it will be 12 as of January next year, and distills it down to what you need to know in order to write effectively and get published effectively. I'll let you know when that goes live. It should be in another week or so. Right, as for me, today is chest and biceps day. Let's get after it.